G'day folks, my name is Brendan. Welcome to BEAVIS Motorsport, where today we're going to unbox this Garrett GTX2860R turbo with a 0.64 turbine housing. And the reason for that is because we're replacing the old 2560 S14 turbo that ran on this MX-5 track car. So the reason for the upgrade is this is a OEM Nissan turbo, came off a S14 SR20, and due to some certain circumstances I've decided that it's worth upgrading from the 2560 to a 2860. Much newer technology. This is a brand new unit versus the $300 odd unknown history mystery turbo. It seemed to work okay, a little bit of shaft play but nothing that bad. However, this is newer technology, much smarter, and today we're going to have a look about just what's inside a box when you buy a brand new turbo. So let's get into it. Now that that's out of the way, time to get this thing opened up. First of all, unnecessary packaging. A bit of love from from Garrett, some stickers. We've got some weight there and some weight here. Now, I got this turbo from sparesbox.com.au, an Aussie auto parts retailer, fairly new to the business but going really well. It was about 1,800 Aussie dollars for a brand new 2860 turbo. I opted for the 2860. It's a fairly nicely sized turbo for a 1.8 litre MX-5 engine. Mild engine, not built or anything, so I don't really need to make a whole lot of power. This will be more than capable for my needs. So we've got two boxes here, some flange gaskets and things, a whole lot of padding, which is pretty impressive, and our turbine housing. As I mentioned, this is a 0.64 housing. Fairly nice piece of kit, obviously brand new. They come separate, which is a little bit interesting. All the turbos you buy used obviously come all assembled like the one I showed you earlier, but this is a brand new unit. They come with different sized housings, so you kind of option in the one you like. I went for 0.64, much less lag on a little engine like this than the 0.8 that you can get. So set that aside, and in this box is the turbo. Now there's a rather bent gasket for our oil drain, turbo installation instructions, and a rather tasty looking turbocharger. There's certainly no arguing, the turbo was definitely well packaged. There was plenty of cardboard, plenty of foam, plenty of padding there to keep it safe. Really happy with how that was packaged. There's definitely no damage to the turbocharger at all. 3-inch inlet. I would assume that's maybe 2-inch outlet. Things are slightly different here than the old turbo, so I'm going to have to redo a little bit of plumbing and things, but hopefully it's not too hard to deal with. But that's kind of what you get in a turbo box. Turbo, turbine housing, some gaskets, some stickers. It's all fairly simple, isn't it? Now let's compare it to the old mother. Physical size is very similar. Only a slight few differences. Obviously, being the OEM turbo, the flanges and things are slightly different. Smaller inlet and slightly smaller outlet, and obviously slightly different orientations. These have the built-in sort of silicone hose joiner type inlets, and that's fine. I'll be able to work with those. But actual physical size, very similar. On the other side, though, we compare Again, very similar units. This is slightly larger, but overall dimensions are much the same. And obviously the flanges for the inlet and the outlet, they're the same anyway. On the actual turbo itself, the compressor wheel is a really nice billet machine thing, and this turbine wheel, I don't know how they make it or what it's made of, but again, really nice looking piece of kit. A couple of things of note: the turbocharger does come with a port-free speed sensor, which is quite interesting. They do option these, I believe, with V-band outlets for the compressor side. And of course it doesn't come with any sort of wastegate actuator, so if you are going to use the internal wastegate, you'll need to go and source that, either an aftermarket unit, or you could use one of the sort of more OEM style wastegate actuators. Anyway folks, that's a little up close and personal unboxing review kind of thing of a GTX2860R turbocharger. Really nice piece of kit, about 1800 Aussie dollars, so not exactly cheap, but should serve me well. Thanks for watching.